previously on Against All Odds.
Like
with you
Jason,
either, bro.
I'll figure it
This
out
shit's every
myself.
fucking day, bro. Like, what the fuck?
But I haven't got no time for this.
I don't
Goodbye,
have no
Jason.
time. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I hope you have a
Goodbye.
nice life.
When I make it to the playoffs, bitch, you better not come, ho. Goodbye. Stupid ass bitch. Message from my unknown number. Hey, yo, somebody just called me and telling me if I decline the call, I'm missing opportunity.
Boy, you better answer that shit.
Oh yeah, beat him. Let's go. Let's get it. Bitch ass nigga, get off me, boy. Oh yeah, I got you. I got you too. Yeah, I'm open.
Boy.
He cooking niggas when they roll with the two. Lord nigga, let her rock. In his neighborhood, all you hear is gunshots. His brother on the ground, bleeding from his top. Hurt his damn heart, he against all odds.
After Larry died, I didn't have a choice but to get my ass in the gym. I had to sit here at the gym and just think about that shit all fucking day, bro. And I didn't know what to do with myself. My team then went on to win the national championship. And I'm just sitting here alone. I lost Larry. That was really the only person I had besides the boys. I'm at the gym doing pull-ups, working on my arms and shit, doing all types of shit, trying to clear my mind, you know? I'm reminiscing about Larry. Like, my mind's just cloudy, bro. And it's all hard. I'm by myself. I don't even want to answer the phone. I'm just thinking about the future. Like, what does the future hold? And there's literally just nothing going on in my mind right now.
So Jason, tell me how it was your first season back after the injury. Tell me the whole experience, what your thought process was, how it was outside of football. Tell me everything.
I'll tell you that definitely the first fucking play of the game, man, them boys came out there and set the tone. And when I tell you they came out there and set the tone, there was just nothing to be said. But then, in the back of my head, I'm just sitting there like, how's it gonna be when I get on the field? What am I gonna do? But of course, like I told you, I'm sitting there alone, and you know, all the hard work is of course gonna pay off at the end of the day, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with. So I had to get back out there and I had to focus. I had to go out there and lead us to another national championship. I myself had to lead us. And I just had a chip on my shoulder. So every time when I seen a nigga, it was just boom. And it was just like, hey, I just had to keep going. And all I could do was just look at my team, you know? It's just a lot of shit that was going on in my mind during the game. But at the same time, there's not enough time to focus on the shit that's going on in your mind. Because when the ball goes up in the air, it's my job to catch that shit. And of course, you know what I'm gonna do? Catch the shit. There's just nothing that anybody could do to really stop me that first game. And this is what set the tone for the rest of the season. This will set the tone for the whole season. I wasn't gonna let another injury take me down. I wasn't gonna let nobody stop me. I wasn't gonna let none fuck up anything that was going on. It was just so much shit going on. My time away from the game, and I noticed when I came back, everybody's game elevated. So, you know, I had to take the extra step to elevate, you know? I had to do stuff that I normally didn't do. I had to become a beast. I was coming for that Heisman Trophy. There was just nothing that nobody could tell me. There was nobody who could stop me. I just kept going on in the gym. Me and Shadur we was just clicking this season. It ain't nothing to Travis, but this season, I needed that. I needed the whole shit, bro. And every time when I played defense, I just had so much anger built up. And I don't know why. But then as, time goes by, I got to figuring it out. Like, I was mad that my brother wasn't able to watch me no more. I was mad that Larry wasn't alive. But then I realized I have my brothers on my team too.
Okay. Now tell me how it was playing against superstar Caleb Williams for the first time.
Man, my first time coming back to just Cali, the atmosphere of that stadium was just crazy. Them boys was loud as hell in there. I was trying to focus on the kick return and I just couldn't focus on that shit. It was just, man, like I told you, it was just so much going on. But of course, as soon as the ball gets to my hand, my head's in the game. Freshly on offense, man, you already know, we got down the field. I remember that first drive like it was, I remember it like it just happened. I did an end route, caught the ball off the spin and dove right into the touchdown. Boy, I already knew it was going to be a good game. That boy Shadur came in this motherfucker, had his head, boy. That nigga wasn't playing with him. But then Caleb Williams, you already know he a superstar, so he came out here thinking he was going to throw on me. Nope. You already know I was taking that home. It was just so much shit going on in my head, but you already know I couldn't. I had to stay locked in. I had to do it. It was a nice day. All the people was out. You know what I'm saying? They had some fine females in the motherfucking crowd. I had to do what I had to do. But then there's that game where we went against Miami again. And if you already know, then you definitely know that they were the ones who made me go through what I went through. I blame them for what I went through. In this game, for Larry, I had to just go off because he would want me to. TT was telling me to go off. Nate was telling me to go off. JJ was telling me to go off. I just had to go crazy. The whole fan was telling me I had to go crazy this game. So, I was giving it to them. I was punching them right. Boy, I was punching them in their mouth from the jump.
Rule number 2, don't catch no homies. Rule number 3, don't fuck on anybody. Bitches dirty as fuck, niggas is real washy. Rule number 1, don't trust nobody. Rule number 2, don't catch no homies. Rule number 3, don't fuck on anybody. Niggas dirty as fuck, bitches is real washy. I stuck to the game, my authentic self. I don't fuck with lame. Nigga, we create wealth. Nigga, stop all that hate. It's bad for your health. Go ahead and collab. Go ahead and get some bread for show. And when that money run out, go ahead and get some more. And when that money run out, don't run, don't fall, don't choke. Cause sometimes life gon' get hard. Nigga, it's called a test. And it's gon' determine if you really built for it best. Rule number 1, don't trust nobody. Rule number 2, don't catch no homies.
Now I know you sitting here looking like, Jason, how did you even go this crazy? How did you even like this? That's not real. You just telling the story. The film don't lie. You can go back and check the film. This game was a whole different ball game. Shadur was injured. We had a backup in. Boy, so much shit was crazy. So much shit was crazy this game. That backup came in here. I don't know what Shadur told him on the sideline, but he came in that motherfucker and he was just slanging that motherfucker. But they quarterback was doing the same thing. I ended up giving up a touchdown, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He got up trying to throw the ball at me, but he missed because the ball slipped out his hand. They was out there talking shit. They was talking about they was going to hurt me again. They was out there going crazy. I'll definitely give it to Miami. They was out there going crazy. But, man, when I had the chance to put my hands on the motherfucker, you best believe I did what I can. And I was doing the best I could. It was just something about this team, dude. This team is amazing. This team is, boy, they was good. He was throwing that, man. He was putting it on the money. The whole game, he's putting it on the money. But, of course, our quarterback was doing the same shit. You know me, I break out to the corner. He roll out. I roll out, he throw a pick. He throw that pick, and it was just like, what the hell? And all I could do was just look around. I was just disappointed because I'm like, why the fuck would you throw that to me? They got that ball. You already know I had to get that motherfucker right back from their ass. And me, what I do instead of taking that knee, you know, I take that shit to the crib every time. You ain't gonna catch me once I break out on you. There ain't shit nobody can tell me. No one can tell me shit once I break out on you, bro. We all know this by now. My name ain't, boy, I'm Jason the Truth for a fucking reason. There's just no reason why you should be throwing it to me, not thinking I'm gonna catch it over your man. I'm mossing everybody on offense, defense. I'm mossing whoever step up in front of me. You line up in front of me, I line up in front of you, you getting fucked up regardless. It is what it is. And that was just my mindset this whole season. Next game, we go out there and we played the #1 team in the country, Georgia Bulldogs. And we was at home. We had that home field advantage. But them boys came out there and them boys was not playing. I thought I was gonna break me off a good kick return, but nope. The boys was putting up. Man, that boy, he was getting blocked, but he made sure he got him my way. Like I told you, the backup quarterback was in because Shedeur Sanders got injured for the season. And I don't know what he be telling him before the game, but that boy was putting them bitches on the money all season. And it was a connection between me and the backup too. And every time I went out on defense, they QB thought he was gonna throw it my way. Man, I'm there every time. And like I told you, I ain't taking no knees and no touchdown. I'm trying to take that to the crib. I need them touchdowns. And you know what I'm gonna do on this one? I'm gonna get me a motherfucking touchdown. But then you gotta remember, this is the #1 team in the country. So when you slip and slack, they gonna catch that real quick. And you gotta take that shit to the chin. And what do? I dive out like a dumbass looking stupid. Now how's it gonna look for me trying to get that damn Heisman Trophy and I'm out here looking like a damn dumbass? But it's alright. The next game we got on them grades, we was playing against Texas this game. And like I told you last time, Texas got them big boys. Man, I ain't even gonna say too much. I'ma just let that motherfucker play.
Smooth with it, yeah, nigga, I'm smooth with it. Niggas out here taking all credit when. Hold up, yeah,
Yeah, they all big and all, but at the same time, you know what's big? Myself. And I'm out here going crazy. Ain't shit bigger than me when it comes to this motherfucker football. When that bitch is in the air, I don't give a fuck if it's 3 people around me, 4 people around me. If you throw that bitch on the money, you best believe I'ma catch that bitch. I'm a monster nigga. And you best believe I'ma try to break me a touchdown to get some yards out of that shit. And I'm a strong ass nigga too. I've been in that motherfucking gym, niggas best believe.
I'm smoking so much I'm high, a nigga really floating. You in the finals, grade 7, so nigga don't choke you. I'm writing rhymes on the pedestal, nigga really blowing. You better get your bitch, my nigga, cause she really hoeing. I spoke to Granny the other day, nigga, she be sewing. Shout out to the kids, my nigga, they be really growing. This is love. What a time to be alive. Let's get it. I'm grateful. This that shit. Sit back and ride out with me. Let's go. Let's get it, nigga. Real rap is back, we spittin', nigga. Barbecues at Del Mar, niggas grillin', nigga. Real Aurora shit, niggas in the building, nigga. Yo ass best be careful, bet not get caught slipping, nigga. This a dangerous game we playin', niggas know what I'm saying. You best be in the damn house, using all your prayers.
My team wasn't stepping up on this drive, so you already know I had to step up for these niggas. Man, y'all already know I am literally the pick champion. When you throw that bitch in the air and it's coming towards my way, I'm gonna come down with that motherfucker, whether it's offense or defense. We head out with that bitch with a W. we would go on to win national championship. We played Washington. The score ended up being 28-25. You see, the happiness was there. I love being home in Colorado. But it was just something there that I just needed to change. You know? I would sit here and just think about what Larry would say to me. What would Larry do? What would Larry tell me to do? It was just something about it. And all I could do was just think about that time where he was getting on my ass about doing the push-ups. Man, he had me out there just doing push-ups. He had me doing pull-ups, fucking with the dumbbells, all that shit. It was just so much shit. He was just on my head. That nigga had me out there jogging. Nigga was on my fucking ass. And it was just like, what the fuck could I really do, you know? I just had to do the motherfucking work. Like Larry say, do them fucking push-ups. And you already know I did the push-ups. He was sitting there recording me. When I tell you he recorded me for 2 hours straight, I don't even know how he had my stop. Man, I don't know what kind of phone he had. He had so much space on his phone. He just sit there, just record me all day, just tell his friends, my brother going to the league, my brother going to the league. And before he passed, he told me if I need to leave Colorado to better myself, do that.
Yes, rest in peace to your brother Larry. He seemed to be a very good role model to you. Jason, you went on to win Heisman. Tell me what was going on through your head during that speech.
I just want to say thank you to my coaches, thank you to my teammates, thank you to everybody who supported me throughout this journey. The fucking paper talking about where they snubbed. I wasn't snubbed. He for damn sure wasn't snubbed. We played on the same damn team. I put up more stats than him. On his team, off his team, how the fuck were any of us snubbed? He did his shit, I did my shit. They was just trying to paint the picture to put us against each other. But in reality, they know I did better. What the fuck is niggas talking about? But you know what? I ain't even gonna say shit. I'ma just let this game prove who the fuck was snubbed and who wasn't. See, Travis Hunter was mad as fuck that I caught that pick. So you already know he came out here and got him one himself. And he thought he was finna take that shit home, but my boy's not letting that shit happen. See, he was mad, but I was more mad because it's like, how can y'all say he was snubbed, but y'all see the stats I'm putting up? They just, man, this was a game. This was a good game. This was a game for the ages. We wanted this one. They wanted it too. And all came down to who wanted it more. You see, they had Travis on me. As soon as I start my routes, he tried to put a jam on me. But I'm not going for none of that shit. You already know. Once you throw that motherfucker down the field, that's me. Ain't nothing nobody can do. Shiloh couldn't do shit. Couldn't nobody do shit. You literally couldn't stop me this game. They was trying to throw everything at me. Wasn't none working. Quarterback roll out. I see what he's doing. And I run up. And you already know I'm right here for a touchdown. Just waiting. Boom. Let's go. I remember this play vividly. They threw that ball up. I don't know who 82 was, but I jumped up and caught that motherfucker. And my teammates was just yelling at me, and I could just feel the whole stadium. I sucked the life out that stadium. And you know what I did? I chose to get up, beat my chest like a gorilla, and I danced while staring at the whole sideline, just staring at everyone on the sideline. And that right there, we end the game. We ended up walking out with a W, 34-21. Now, as we was getting closer to the playoffs, we ended up going against North Carolina. Man, this team was a good-ass team. Them boys definitely came out there and they handled business. Respect to everybody on that team. The film don't lie, though. The film don't lie. And when you go back and look at that film of that game, you can definitely tell who wanted it more. You can tell who was snubbed and who wasn't snubbed. This game, it's over with. But there is always this problem with the quarterbacks. We will be doing so good, and they just throw a pick, and it's like, when it comes to the return game, they just couldn't do nothing, bro. And all I could do is just shake my fucking head and just keep playing. But you see, I know how to retaliate. I know how to come back and I boom, boom. Come on. That's 2 picks back to back. And what the fuck is that right there? That's the end of the fucking game, bro. And I just thought about the next few weeks. We then went on to play Michigan. We played at their house, and y'all know that motherfucker was packed to the fucking entrance. Man, they ain't even really too much to say. Y'all know I came right out the game, fresh out the gate. just going crazy. That was my mindset all season. I had to do this shit for Larry. I was reading the magazines, yeah. I was reading all the magazines, bro. But I couldn't let those get to me. It was like, you know, it was just something about them just letting the hype get to my head. Look, I'm out here trying to do everything I can to get a good old punt return and get off of me. Put that shoulder down, boy, you better get up. And all I can do is just keep walking, shoulder chug my own fucking teammates. Like, when I'm on that field, that Joker mask just take over, bro. We then went on to go play Cali. Man, I remember that game, but before I had to go visit my brother.
Came a long way from hitting hallways, doing schoolwork, had a couple.
I miss you so much. Larry, you don't even know. You don't even know the half, boy. I'm in here working hard, man. I know you looking at me, but it's like, I wish you was still here, bro. There was just times where I just need you. There's times where I need you all the time, bro. And it's just like, I don't know what to do. Going into UCLA, man, I had so much shit on my mind. I knew Larry would have been there. TT was there. Nate was there. JJ was there. The whole squad was there. I had to go off of them. But I knew Larry was there too. In his spirit, at least. But that's all that matters. So, Larry, this game was for you, bro. Now, right out the gate, I had some anger on my helmet, boy. He tried to run, strip that motherfucker right from him. Give me that shit, nigga. I need that. That's my motherfucking ball, boy. And right here, this when I knew this game was gonna be mine. I had my name written all over this motherfucking game. This was the game that gave me the Heisman Trophy. This was the game that helped everything. Oh man, this game, I was just on the ball. Anywhere the ball was that went near me, it was my ball. You see, I'm out here catching the ball like I was on offense. The whole time I'm the motherfucker on defense. Catching pick after pick. Man, it was just play after play. I was going off. There was just nothing nobody could tell me, bro. And there was just so much on my mind. But at the same time, I didn't give a fuck about what was going on outside of the game. I needed to make my team. I needed to just help them make the playoffs. Like, fuck everything else. We needed to make the playoffs. We needed to win that national championship. I couldn't just win Heisman and we not winning no national championships. You feel me? So that was all that was on my mind during this game. I'm telling you, Me and number one, show you who the real number one is. Me and 81, let me show you who the real 81 is. And I'm still number one. And I take that bitch home. I hit the Naruto on that motherfucker, bro. Cause nigga, that was literally just nothing nobody could tell me, bro. And Larry was the one that took over. And we went on to win the national championship against FSU. The score went on to being 38-28. We won by 10, but it was a tough 10 to come by. See, they had us at the beginning, but we managed to come back. It was a tough ass game. I thought I was gonna get MVP, but I didn't end up getting that shit. And it's alright, cause I still got that Heisman Trophy at the end of the day. And that's all that fucking matters. I also want to thank my coaches in Colorado for everything that you guys taught me. You guys are the reason why I'm here today. You guys took me in. I came back home. My brother passed, and y'all showed me what a family was like. I really appreciate that. My teammates, I love y'all. To the quarterback, all the way to the tackle, to the center. I really love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for just everything that y'all helped me throughout this whole journey. I miss you boys. We'll get together, and I really hope I can see every single one of y'all on the next level. And to my brother Larry, I love you. I miss you so much. Thank you for everything that you've done for everything. I appreciate you. And finally, thank you to my teammates and my coaches, the whole organization at Oregon, for helping me get here. Thank you to the quarterback for sure for helping me get here. But no, I love you guys, and I really appreciate everything. I hope I see every single one of you on the next journey or the next step in my journey. Thank you. The next day, I ended up getting a call from an agent from the NFL. I really didn't know who it was, but he ended up being from the Green Bay Packers. And it was like, damn, I get to play for my favorite team. What the fuck? Shit just can't be real, but it was.
Yeah. Aye.
Chasing the truth, been that little nigga since he was you. Play football too, way head of the school. He cooking niggas when he run with the two. Little nigga let her rock. In his neighborhood, all you hear is gunshots. See his brother on the ground bleeding from his top. Hurt his damn heart, he against all odds. Yeah, they don't even stop there. Injuries left and right, you don't even care. Broke up with him, now his ass in the gym. Plotting on his next move, finna get bread. He been a goat his whole life. Got jumped in the game, bang red stripe.
And here we are in Philadelphia, city of brotherly love, city of the dealer. But that's besides the point. Fresh out the gate, I thought I was gonna give me a nice kick return. Y'all see I was going crazy. But then I realized I was playing against Jalen Hurts. That nigga's coming off a year where he lost to fucking Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So you know he came out here and just won that shit. But I wasn't gonna get nothing up easy. I was the new face in the league, and I thought everything was cool.
Jason, everyone has a moment where they're welcome to the league, called a welcome to the league moment. Tell me about yours. What was yours?
Man, my welcome to the league moment was Devontae Smith caught the ball and I made him fumble. And as soon as I made him fumble, lineman hit me. And I just blacked out right then and there. And then just everything froze, and I could just remember just sitting there for a minute. But I had to, flash back in. All I could do was just get up and just run down. But we ended up winning the game, And I had to take it in, like, this is really what the NFL is like. They not gonna show you no love just because you new. They not gonna show you love because they fuck with you. They gonna do everything it takes to destroy you. We ended up playing the Rams at their house. Man, it was I can't even tell you. This is probably like my third trip back to Cali since I went to college. a lot of things was going on in life, you know? But something about today was just extra heavy. And of course, you know why? Because my brother isn't there. And it's like, seriously, what can I do? You tell me, what can you do when you see your brother dead on the ground and he was the only one who really believed in you? He was the one who was saying you was gonna be where you are right now, and now he's not here to see it. And it hurts. Cause he probably would have told me, don't play corner, play wide receiver. But I wanted to play corner because I was just different. And he already knew. He always knew I was different. He told me I was different. And so me making that choice to go to Oregon, I just had to. Because he knows I was different. He probably would have told me stay home because of loyalty, like I told you. But he would also tell me dude was better for me. And you see, I went to Oregon, won me a Heisman, #1 pick in the draft. Like, a lot of things changed for me. You see my car, like you see everything I had going for me. Like, everything is just different. But during the game I was mad. And I'll get into it with a whole bunch of players on the Rams. And I don't know why. Just the anger. But there was just a whole bunch of plays where I just couldn't let it get past me. And I took all that anger that I had and put it on the field. And my coach loved that shit. My teammates love that shit. And me doing all that, it helped my team. My team seeing me go crazy, knowing what I'm dealing with, that made them go crazy. And it was just like, it's a whole nother brotherhood here in this league. And I just didn't want nothing to change.
Took a lot of L's, nigga call that life. Made it to the league so the nigga wouldn't die. Made it to the league so the nigga wouldn't cry. He put his family on the map, nigga, they gon' ride. Jason Jamil, yeah, he the GOAT. Bullets to Hall of Fame, they gon' know. Long live Larry. Main rest y'all saw. Green Bay Packers, where the family go. Man, I swear to God, when that nigga made it, everybody was on his dick. X came back and everything. What? How the fuck that work? Man, fuck that bitch. This nigga ran college, then the NFL. Came back home and gave back. Everybody loved cause he did that. Niggas from the hood don't make it there. But Jason was blessed. Nigga so tough and you know he the best. He's losing homies, getting injured. Life wasn't easy. Nigga passed the test. Man, fuck the rest. Cause he against all odds. And he earned his stripes.
Now here we are, round 2 of me and Caleb Williams. You see, later in the season, I got 21 tackles, 6 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. I was doing my thing. He was doing his thing too. See, now if you guys remember the last time I played Caleb Williams in college, he thought he was gonna go out there and go crazy. Well, let's just say I forgot about it, but he for sure didn't. And this game right here is gonna tell you exactly what I mean. Now going into this game, he had about 1,500 yards already. I don't know what the hell he thought he was doing though, but he was testing me. And all I could do was just sit there, and he just stood over me. He just stood there, and that shit pissed me off, cause I knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. They thought because they had a better record than us, that we was just gonna fall down. But nah, you stand over me, you gonna regret that shit. And I had to turn up on that boy. And I ain't even gonna say too much. Now, like I told you, he didn't forget about that shit. So while he was sitting there doing his thing, he fucked around and caught me lacking. He came my way. But after that play, I had to come back and get my revenge. And my teammates helped me. Man, when they got that ball, I knew this game was over. I knew they had my back, and I knew I had to lock in for the rest of the season, not just for the rest of the game, for the rest of the season. I couldn't let them down. I couldn't let nobody show me up in this league. I couldn't let no quarterback show me up, no wide receiver show me up. And every time we played against someone of this caliber, I showed up. People would get mad like, Caleb Williams, you got a late hit on me. They didn't call it and I didn't want them to. But then he'll go on and score a touchdown on me. He's always picking on me. But at the end of the day, when you pick on a bear, the bear gonna eat your ass up. And guess what? The bear got ate today, 14-42. What ended up going on to play the Detroit Lions at their house for a spot in the playoffs. You see, I was going crazy this season. 27 tackles, 7 interceptions, 1 touchdown. After that game with Caleb Williams, nobody was really picking on me that much. But I was doing what I can. It was just something about being the away team, having to win to go to the playoffs. In my rookie season, you know I had to help the team. And I will even say I put them on my back because we all put each other on each other's back, bro. Like I said, it was just a whole different thing. We had a Thursday night game. You see, they wasn't taking this game lightly because they see we wasn't playing with them. We ended up winning this game, but I wasn't sure if we was gonna see them later on in the future. And sure enough, we did. And y'all see how that went. Now, like I told y'all, they didn't take this game lightly. We ended up seeing them in the wild card of the playoffs. Y'all know exactly what that mean. I had to go crazy or else that meant we staying our ass home. Now, we did have some home field advantage. Thank God. But that's because we beat them that week before. So we had to play them back to back. And I don't know why the fuck it was like that. But this week, them boys came out there playing like beast. It was just something about that line. It was something about them. They was being the aggressor. And we was just sitting out there. They were just out there with a game plan, you know? They was out there to win. I don't know if it's because we beat them. I don't know if it's because the way the game was played. Maybe it's because it's just the rivalry. But Jared Goff came out there and he wasn't playing with us. He was dibbling, dabbling our motherfucking defense. But I'm out here on my Odell shit. And when I get on my Odell shit, it's over with for you and your whole fucking team. We went on to play the Saints in the next round. This Saints team, I don't even know how the fuck they got to the playoffs. But there was just something about them that I didn't know. Now this week at practice was a quiet week. This was just a quiet week. And if you're familiar with the 49ers and the Packers rivalry, the Packers just seem to never be able to get over the 49ers in the playoffs. And it's been going on for probably 10 years now. And I just knew from the silence of my teammates who's been here for years, I knew this one meant a lot to them. I knew they had someone who was dependent on them to win this game. I knew that everybody who was healthy been waiting on this because they most likely wasn't healthy before. We just had to win this game for the city, for all the fans. We had to win this game for just everybody. And this was the game that was going to send us to the Super Bowl. And we was going to have a chance to get that trophy and bring it back home, bring it back where it needs to be. The atmosphere of this stadium that night was just amazing. The stadium was just filled with fans from both sides. It was like fans for the 49ers flew all the way across the country to watch their team get their ass whooped. And I mean, get that shit handed to them. Yeah, they had a good team, but they wasn't prepared for us. They wasn't ready for us. Like I told you, it was a silent week at practice, so you know what that meant. But that don't mean shit when they come out there and they ready and they prepared, because they want it as bad as you do. And I'm out here lacking, trusting my safeties. But I see I gotta come out here and do a whole bunch of shit. They out here just doing their thing. George Kittle out here skirting us, but he tried to throw that bitch to Christian. That's mine. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna skirt on your ass and I'm gonna try to take it home. And it don't feel good when niggas do it back to you. But they still came out here the next drive, scored a touchdown. Man, Purdy was, he must have got some good punani the night before. But boy, Jordan Love came out here and did the same shit. It was just a good ass game. They was out here throwing dots, boy. They was just letting that shit go this whole game. And me, I'm out here doing everything I can to just give me a pick. I'm out here doing everything I fucking can. But they ended up just kicking a field goal. And they was just doing their shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck it was about this damn team, bro. They ended up just kicking that field goal and they went up. We went out here, ended up winning in overtime. Last play of the game. And we ended up going to the Super Bowl. We finally got over that hump. Everybody thought it was cliche that we played the Jets in the Super Bowl in Dallas. It was just crazy. This was the last fucking place the Packers won a Super Bowl. It's this last stadium they was in, bro. Aaron Rodgers was their quarterback when this happened. And this was his second year off the team. I don't even know how he got here. But that must mean that Jets team was a good Jets team that season. I don't know what it was about them. But shit, I was about to find out. And that's all that really mattered. It was A-Rod. I looked up to him. But that didn't mean nothing when that clock started, when that game started. When that ball is kicked off, all bets are off, for real. And I had to lock in. My rookie season, I was getting that Rookie of the Year one way or another. I was going to get that MVP one way or another. But all that don't matter. The game's finna start, and I gotta lock in. And this is Aaron Rodgers. He ain't playing. He here to win him another trophy before he retire. So if you think he finna come in here and fuck up, you best believe he gonna come up in here and fuck up. Why? Cause he's playing against me. And what do? I take that bitch to the crib, and I'ma play on you. Because you shouldn't even be playing with me like that. This is my team. And you ain't finna come out here and do shit. But it was Aaron Rodgers. And hey, I had to do what I had to do, bro. It was just a lot of shit really going on. a lot of shit going on in my head mentally. And it was really because I didn't have that call from Larry, like, yo, go out there and do your thing. But I knew Larry was there for me. And y'all see, I was trying to take it to the crib. They out there getting mad at me, shoulder checking me and shit. And that's cool, because when I come back out there, you can't get shit on me. There ain't shit you can do. You can't fuck with me when I'm out there and I'm hot. Because when I get hot, literally can't touch me. I'ma just hit your ass. And I'ma just do everything I can to get your ass. Aaron Rodgers, I got his ass. And I got that fumble recovery. I'm telling y'all, I was out there trying to win that fucking MVP. I was definitely trying to win it because I was on the defensive side of the ball at that. I knew Jordan Love or Josh Jacobs was going to get that shit. But nah, I wanted that shit. 3 picks. Forced fumble and a fumble recovery. And that's just already. But of course, they was going to get my ass. And I wasn't going to let that stop me. Why? Because we was already going to win this game. The score was over with. But they wasn't going to give up. They was doing everything they can. And I was doing everything I can to stop them. See, Jordan Love wasn't going to let them come back. But Aaron Rodgers, when he get to trying to get in that mode to come back, you got to do what you can. I ended up taking a pick 6 back. 99 yards, bro. And it's like, damn. That shit's insane against Aaron Rodgers. 40-7 in the Super Bowl. 2 pick 6s. That's 4 picks. And it's like, wow. My first year, my rookie year in the league. And I had to sit here and just watch Aaron Rodgers walk to that locker room. See, he was sitting there proud on that field. And I was proud on that field. But when I looked at him when he was walking to that locker room, man, you should have seen his face. That shit killed me. Knowing that I'm the one who basically ended his career. And it's so real because my career is getting started. And I'm into his. Now, I'm up here celebrating with my team. But deep down, I was missing Larry. But the next season, I ain't had no time to think about none of that. I had to get us to another Super Bowl next season. I had to get us right back to where we was. I ain't had shit going on in my head but that. I already had sucked up the fact that Larry was gone. I done won the Super Bowl already. Like, there wasn't shit nobody could really tell me at that point. I won the Heisman. I won that Super Bowl MVP. I got the Rookie of the Year. Like, I got every award you want, really. Every award you would literally want in your career, bro. But it was more. I needed more. I didn't feel complete until I had 7. I needed 7. And I was going to come for that 7. I was going to pass Tom Brady. I was going to be the GOAT of football. I didn't care what nobody said. The only thing that was on my mind was making my brother proud, making my mom's proud, making Pops proud. The whole family was dependent on me. The homies in Cali was dependent on me. I'm all the way in Wisconsin, you know? Ain't nobody out here but my team. And I'm all the way in Wisconsin, bro, showing love. And it's like, damn. But that next season was amazing. We beat the Falcons in that divisional. And we went on to that conference. Now, when we got to that conference, like I told you the year before, the atmosphere was amazing. This year, we had some different kind of jerseys. See, Jalen Hurts, man, that boy was on a different level this season. But I was on a different level this season, too. And we had these new uniforms. And I can't even say too much about these new uniforms because the play was amazing. The way we played in these uniforms was amazing. And I'm going to just let the film show it.
Damn, nigga.
Now the Super Bowl was different. We ended up going against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a lot of iconic things going on in my life at this point. I played for the Packers, played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, played Aaron Rodgers last season. It was a lot going on. I really enjoyed my time in Green Bay. But it was just something about this game where I was tired of being so far from home, you know? I just needed somewhere new. I needed new scenery. There really wasn't shit in Wisconsin for me. There wasn't shit for nobody. And I just knew in the back of my head that this was my last game in Wisconsin. This was my last game playing for my favorite team. They drafted me. And I feel like I'll let them down if I lose. And I leave. So, opening kickoff, I have to set the tone for my team. I have to set the tone for the rest of my career. I have to show everybody in the league that you need me. You ain't gonna win no Super Bowls without me on your team. And that was just what it was. But Patrick Mahomes came out here and he wasn't playing. He was mad he ain't go to that Super Bowl last year. But he would have lost. But this year, he won that trophy. He won that MVP. But he's not gonna get that shit because I'm gonna make him work for that shit. And every time we get to making him work for that shit, they get to scrambling. And they don't know what to do with that ball and they throw it right to your ass. And like I said, we have some new uniforms, as you can see. And I'm gonna just let the new uniforms do what it do. We went on to win this Super Bowl. Like I told you, I was gonna make him work for it, but he didn't work hard enough. So here we are, my second year in the league, another Super Bowl win. Now you like, Jason, how the fuck is this possible? Well, I just told you, it was something about me. What I brought to the team was different. My energy was different. I made everybody better because I talked to everybody personally. I made sure everybody on the team was good. 53-man roster, and I'm talking to 52 of them. You can say 53 because I talked to myself. I just made sure everybody was good every game because they made sure I was good. We was brothers. And that's how much I took the sport. That's how much the sport means to me. But I thought I was gonna leave. I didn't. I stayed another year. And once again, I put the team on my back. They put me on theirs. We win our third Super Bowl in 3 years. We three-peat. And this is when I knew for sure that I was out of there this time. I knew I had to go somewhere where it was better. I had to go somewhere where it was just a good time. It was a time to be alive. Somewhere where it was warm. Somewhere close to home. Somewhere close to both homes, honestly. You see, I told you somewhere close to home, but I know in the back of your mind, you would have never thought I'm in Houston, Texas. Yeah. You like, what the hell, Jason? Houston out of all places? We thought like the Rams, maybe Denver, maybe even Arizona. Nah. Houston. And really the only reason why I came to Houston was because I seen on that AFC side, they needed somebody over there to lock it down. And I wasn't gonna go over there with Patrick Mahomes. I was cool off that nigga. I wasn't gonna go over there with Lamar. I was cool off that nigga. So I went over there with CJ. And I told CJ, I got you. You don't need to stress no more. You handle the offense, I'm gonna handle the defense, bro. And what do? We handled that shit. But I was only on a 1-year deal contract. And that was because there's a new team in Cali being created. There's actually 3. And I decided why not to go give one of them a try. We ended up playing the Cincinnati Bengals in a Super Wild Card weekend. Man, them boys was on a whole different ball game this season. Jamar Chase was putting up big numbers this season. I knew he had me marked on his calendar. I knew their whole team had me marked on their calendar. Their whole offense. They just had to win this game. But I wasn't going to let that happen. I wasn't going to let nothing stop us from getting to that fucking Super Bowl this season. I wasn't going to let nothing stop me from getting my 7 rings that I said I was going to come for. And you damn right, 7. And you like, Jason, now you being crazy. But yes, I wanted 7. I told you, I was coming for Tom Brady. I wanted to be the GOAT of football. I want people to know that I can do this on offense and defense, and that's why I chose corner. Fresh out the gate, I take that motherfucking kick return home, and I set the tone for the rest of the playoffs. You best believe that right there was the tone for the rest of the playoffs. You throw it my way, I'm catching that. That's a pick. I'm out here like a wide receiver on defense, a corner. But this game was coming to an end, and it was 35-30, 2 minutes left, and we needed that rock, and I got it. And I watched CJ go out there, and he throw that bitch to Stephon Diggs, and they put us up. Now I had to come out here on defense to do my thing. And then they scored. And from that point on, it was just a back and forth game. And CJ just kept hitting Stephon. And Stephon was open every time. I don't know how, but it was a good thing. And just like that, we go out here and I gotta do my best. I catch a game-sealing pick. I take it in for a touchdown. Not in that game. We send Cincinnati right back to Cincinnati. Next round in the playoffs. Now, there really isn't too much to say about that next round. I honestly feel like we shouldn't have played them. We should have just got a free ticket to the next round. But I don't like to say that because they do go out there and they do what they do. And I fuck around and get mossed talking that shit. You see, I'm going to say what I got to say. But I can't take nothing away from these boys that we played. They were all good in their own ways. They were all different. But when he mossed me, I took that shit personal. And of course, you know, I had to get me one back. And I'm trying to take it home. But that's not happening. Not in this league. You don't get it that easy how you do in college. I was the best player in college football. But for damn sure not the best player in the NFL. Not yet, at least. This is my 4th year in the league. At this point, you could say I'm a vet. But not really. I'm still learning. I still got a lot of things to learn, bro. But that last game against Cincinnati, I just knew I had to put the team on my back. And once again, another kick return and another playoff game. It don't get like this. You can say I'm cocky because I stopped and I turn back and I bow. Because it's like, thank you. Y'all just unlocked a whole new me. And I get on my Odell shit. And we already know. Once I get on the Odell shit, can't nobody stop me. We ended up winning that game. Next round in the playoffs, I'll see you there. Now, fresh out the gate, Lamar Jackson, that nigga was pissed. He was mad at me for being the reason he lost the Super Bowl last year. He finally got there and he lost, thanks to me. So you know he was doing whatever he can to get back to that Super Bowl because, you know, if he take me out the playoffs, that's his trophy. That's his MVP. I couldn't let nothing fuck that up. So I'm out here delivering heavy hits every fucking play I get, every chance I get. And them boys was handing it to us. Something about this AFC conference was just, they were just hard players, you know? But once you break them down, they just break down. But Lamar, tough cookie to crumble. Tough cookie to crumble. Tough cookie to crack. He's tough nut to crack for real. And that man, once he get to making mistakes, he get to making plenty of mistakes. Mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And that's when I'm on you. Once I see I done unlocked a whole new fear in you, it's over with. And as y'all can see, I did what I do. Now, of course, during this game, you already know, like I already do.
Damn, nigga.
This was a different kind of playoffs. Houston was a team I needed to be at. Another game, another kick return. That kick return will go on to tie the game, and I'll go out there and get us another pick. See, we had a couple seconds left on the clock, so CJ put it all on the line and gave it to Stephon Diggs. But where they messed up at was poor clock management. They gave Lamar the ball back. I had to go out there and get us a game-sealing pick to take us to the Super Bowl. And then the whole Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl dreams they had this season. And just like that, I'll see y'all boys in the Super Bowl. Now, when I woke up and I found out that we was playing the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl, man, it was so crazy. I just knew they had me marked on their calendar, just like every other team. But this team right here, I played for them for 3 years. This their 4th Super Bowl in 4 years. They went without me this time. They showed me that they didn't need me to go to the Super Bowl. But like I told you, I had to show them that they needed me to win a Super Bowl. See, there's a difference in what I just said, and I'm sure you could figure it out. But this game was different. I had Jordan Love's number, and he had mine. And this was finna be like those old practices where I used to get in fights with the offense because they used to just throw hella picks. Now I'll go on and tell my team, help me get another kick return. Let's show these motherfuckers who we are. Let's show them what we've been doing all season. And fresh out the gate, I thought I was gonna give me a kick return. Not happening. Josh Jacobs going to get that ball. He running over our line, fighting us. Jordan Love came out here. He out here throwing crazy dots. He just throwing that rock. And I'm just like, damn, avoiding me.
Damn,
Josh Jacobs came out there, like I told you, not playing, running niggas over. They wasn't playing with us, but I wasn't playing with them either. Jordan Love will go out here, try to throw on me. Not happening. Thank you. I need that. That's my shit. And unfortunately, it was a touchback, and I wanted to take it out, but I had to give me another one. Teammate stepped in front of me, he took it. I was happy for him, but I was mad because I'm like, this is my show. Let me get that. So I'm doing everything I can to get that MVP. I'm doing everything I can to win. You see,
Damn, nigga.
I was everywhere. Josh Jacobs, get the fuck off me. Treat me like a little boy. They out here going crazy, you know? But of course, you can't go too crazy and I think I'm gonna stop you. So I give me a pick. Try to take it down. Can't do that. Man, I don't know how. They just kept getting the fucking ball back. Romeo Dobbs, you see I helped him up because that was my boy. See, he was just like me. He really ain't talked that much. He just played. And that's the kind of players I like. But then those other times with Jordan Love, he'll just pick on me, just like everybody else who like to pick on me. I don't know why they love to pick on me, though. But it's because I was kind of cocky, but I was silent at the same time. We went on to win the Super Bowl. Got CJ his first ring. Gave Jordan Love his first heartbreak. I felt bad because I felt like I was on that losing side. Watching my old team just fall to their knees. They just can't get over it. The fact that they just lost. They thought they was going to 4-peat. Not happening. Like I told you, you need me to win a Super Bowl. But don't forget, I was on a 1-year contract this whole season. I went on to leave Houston. Like I told you, there's 3 new teams in Cali. And it took a long time building up this. I went through college, went through an injury, lost my brother, you know? And there was just so much shit going on in my life. And everything was just different. At this point, 4 Super Bowls. And like I told you, I had every award that you could want. As an NFL star, as a kid, I had every award that you want. But I wanted more. I wanted that 7, and I wasn't gonna stop until I got that 7. But everything building up to this point where I won this Super Bowl with Houston, I was planning on retiring, having some kids, you know, doing my thing. but I just knew my career wasn't done. I still had some energy left. There was times where I wanted to stop. There was times where I felt like nobody had my back. But when I went back to Cali, everything changed. And when I tell you everything changed, that pick six set the tone for the rest of my career. And as you know, I will go on to be the best player to ever play football.
Niggas that's really missing. Got 3 blunts up in the kitchen with juice and the eggs gritting. I got 300 bitches under my living ceiling. We finna turn the fuck up, then get lit in this bitch on me. Don't design a check. Then moving wrong and get you money, earn you your respect. Then moving right and living strong, make you wanna flex. Nigga charging 50 for a feature. Fuck is that? Nigga, fuck is that? I'm real smooth. Take a couple hundred real tools, a couple hundred brothers, 100 nigga real moves. And when you see niggas around me, know it's real true. A couple hundred bands, couple hundred real shoes. Be careful where you walking, nigga, they will kill you. Don't even gotta bang, nigga, they gon' feel you. Just like they do in Chicago, niggas will drill you. I always gotta spread the message like YouTube. It's facts. Yo. Do that motherfucking music. I got you. Let's get it. Hey, niggas really back. No one like you when I mean it, nigga, really facts. And when I say facts, nigga, it's no cap. I'm in the real world now, they writing all our checks. Since a kid, nigga, rolling like I was the best. Rolling up and down the street, history is rest. I had the scooters with 2 wheels, who gon' tell me what? I been that nigga with the little hat and DES. That's where it started from, in 2010. Kindergarten went to Pole 10, to Cherry Creek 2, right next to Overland. My teacher name was Miss Johnson, she was a good friend. She was a real nigga, gave a nigga helping hand. Shout out Miss Johnson, nigga. She used to help me with my homework and shit. I'll never forget that lady. On me.